November 24, 1971. A man in a suit, dark sunglasses, and carrying a briefcase boards a flight from Portland to Seattle. Hours later, he parachutes out of the back of the plane with $200,000 in cash, and disappears without a trace. This is the story of D.B. Cooper, the man behind America's only unsolved skyjacking. The hijacking begins. He bought his ticket under the name Dan Cooper. He was described as calm, polite, and probably in his mid-40s. Wearing a black suit and a thin black tie, he blended in perfectly. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant. At first, she thought it was just his number. But then he leaned in and quietly said, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Inside his briefcase were red sticks, wires, and a battery. It looked real, and he was serious. He calmly told her what he wanted: $200,000 in unmarked bills, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle. The plane circled for nearly 2 hours while authorities gathered the money. Passengers were told there was a minor mechanical issue. None of them knew the plane was being hijacked. The escape: when the plane landed in Seattle, Cooper traded the passengers for the cash and parachutes. But he kept the pilots and one flight attendant on board. He ordered them to fly toward Mexico, at low altitude, with the landing gear down and flaps partially deployed. This was no rookie. He knew exactly what he was doing. About 20 minutes into the flight, somewhere over southern Washington, Cooper opened the rear stairway of the Boeing 727. In the middle of a storm, wearing a suit and a parachute, he jumped into the night, and was never seen again. The investigation: the FBI launched a massive manhunt. They searched forests, rivers, and farmlands. But no body, no parachute, and no solid evidence ever turned up. In 1980, nearly a decade later, a young boy discovered a bundle of cash buried along the Columbia River. The serial numbers matched the ransom bills. That's the only physical evidence ever recovered. The FBI investigated over 800 suspects. But no one was ever charged. In 2016, 45 years after the incident, the FBI officially closed the case. Theories and legacy: some believe D.B. Cooper didn't survive the jump. Others think he got away clean, started a new life, and watched the news while the world searched for him. Theories range from military paratroopers to inside job accomplices. No one even knows if Dan Cooper was his real name. Over the years, D.B. Cooper became a legend, a symbol of mystery and rebellion. He's been the subject of documentaries, books, and pop culture references. Because while many criminals disappear, only one ever disappeared into the sky. Outro: what do you think happened to D.B. Cooper? Did he survive? Or is he just a myth that grew bigger than the man himself? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real-life mysteries.